Hi, chat. You're not gonna believe what happened. I got fired. That's okay. I'm fine. I don't even care. I don't even care. But I gotta play more Steins Gate, and we're gonna do that. Just let me put a link over here. Let me do this. There we go. Okay. Should I join a voice chat for this? I will, just for funsies, I think. Okay. I don't fully... Oh yeah, I got fired. It was pretty funny. I'm fine. This was like a couple days ago, so I'm kind of coping. I had therapy already. I'm going to a Smash room tomorrow because I've been very angry as a result of my job, and I don't like this. God. But yeah, it wasn't like a mean thing. They weren't like angry with me, at least while they were telling me. Yeah, it's just a room where you go and you break a bunch of shit. I've never been to one before. But I'm gonna go to one tomorrow because I think it would be fun. Oh yeah, no, not any other kind of Smash. So chat is like scooted weird, so I'm going to scoot it back over here. That is not readable over here. That's better. What happened? Happy Pride Month. Shrine is small. We're at a shrine, I guess. Regardless, I can hear the chirping of cicadas. From the few trees growing here. It's ochre and through. There are two. They fired me right before Pride Month. Days before the minimum wage increased. And then they didn't pay me for like an extra day. A hate crime, honestly. Everyone there is gay, but it's a hate crime. Why is there a blue line on my face? Oh, it's because of the chat. They changed their hours so that they close earlier every day, which is stupid because it's summer and it's busier. And they gave me like 2 reasons for it. And it was 2 mistakes I made on the register at some point. One of them was literally I got the wrong kind of bread for someone. The other is a docile looking beauty in traditional Miko attire. Yurushibara Luka. A stunning example of feminine charm and grace. Lips delicate like cherry blossoms in bloom. The essence of Japanese beauty. The chief priest's son. That's right, son. Lovely in every way, but he's a guy. You guys check out my trans Good afternoon, Okabe-san. He bows his head. The voice of a girl, the mannerisms of a girl. More feminine than any girl I know. Being a guy. Taller than Mayuri, yet oh so slender. Basic. During Pride Month? Looks stunning in Miko robes. Holding a bamboo broom, apparently in the middle of cleaning. During Pride Month? It's almost evening, yet still hot as hell outside. During Pride Month? I'm gonna say it every time it does that. Damn cicadas won't shut up. During Pride Month? Lukako, that blade I gave you, what happened to it? She's a friend of mine. I call her Lukako. We met when I rescued her from some aggressive photographers in Akiba's pedestrian heaven. Yeah, they're pretty notable for, they're pretty notorious for handling trans issues, like, really well. They're really progressive. It also so happens that Lukako and Mayuri are classmates, so I learned the fact after I'd gotten to know her. I am not he-himing this person. Lukako is taken aback by my sharp question. She starts fidgeting with a flushed face and tears in her eyes. You mean Demon Sword Samadare? Correct. I bought it for you so you could learn to control your power. Oh, Shotty's tweaking right now. Hey, Shotty. Oh yeah, you brought it at Blade Works, right? I think you said it cost 980... Don't say another word! Anymore and they will come to silence you. They're gonna silence me? Thanks for worrying about me. But who are they? I ignore Mayuri's question. So, Lukako, are you making sure to practice with Samadari like I told you? Yes, I do practice swings once a day. As long as you carry it and master the Seishin Zanma School of Swordsmanship, you can prevent the dark flame inside you from consuming your soul. The fuck is going on? Demon Sword Samadari may be an imitation sword, but that is the only form it takes to hide from the world. When one worthy to wield it appears, it unleashes its true power. And it was on sale for only 980 yen, tax included. Thank you, Okabe-san. It was a wonderful present. My name isn't Okabe. It's Okarin. I'm sorry, Kayoma-san. As long as you understand, now speak the words. El Sai Congoloo. No, not Congoloo. Congru. Yes. El Sai Congru. Did I get it right? Cracker smiles happily as I nod. Thank you. Such a lovely smile. During Pride Month? It did not just give me the definition of the word fujoshi. Fucked up. Such a beautiful master-disciple relationship. I don't like this. What are you doing here, Mary? I came to see Luka-kun. Komima's coming up next month, and I want her to cosplay as Kirari-chan from Rynet, but she won't say yes. But cosplaying, that's just too embarrassing for me. I think it's really funny how slowly the text appears on the screen. But I'm sure you'll look great in it. The phrase, someone this cute can't be a girl, is really popular, you know. Come on, make your cosplay debut. During Pride Month? Mira's hobby is making costumes. She's made at least 30 so far, but it's rare for her to wear one herself. Instead, she seems to get her kicks from seeing other people wear them. It looks like she's chosen Luka-ko as her next target. Naturally, the costume Mayuri is currently raving about is for a female character. Normally, I would understand why a man wouldn't want to dress like a girl, but come on, Lukaku has no problem wearing Miko robes. Why would... during Pride Month? But whatever, I have business to take care of. Save the trivial stuff for later. But it's really important to Mayushi. And it's trivial to me. Anyway, Lukaku. There's good reason for my being here today. I need you to perform an exorcism. An exorcism? Then I'll go get my dad. Please, why? Is it being trivial pro or anti? I mean, unsure. Cause if anything, I feel like Mayuri is more pro-trans than Rintaro is. Solely because she wants to, like, give her, like, feminine costumes to wear. However, she did call her a Fujoshi, which is kind of fucked up, especially during Pride Month. I feel like Rintaro, the way he's handling this situation where he's like, I'm very attracted to this person, but he's a guy every 2 seconds, I feel as though that's kind of fucked up and is more of a fetishization of trans people than, like, actually being supportive. Like, this guy does not scream trans rights to me, like, in the slightest. So even if it's, like, more convenient to, Lukaku, to, like, keep her more comfortable with, because she doesn't seem to want to do the cosplay stuff. So even though it's, like, convenient for her, yeah, as we squeak. That's why I came here instead of Kanda Shrine. So with that said, bring out the usual. The usual? You mean Samidare? No, who the hell uses a demon sword for an exorcism? The usual for an exorcism should be obvious. I don't know what it's called, but it's that stick with the zigzaggy paper thingies that the priest does with the shaky thingy with. That sounded really dumb, Okarin. Quite a shock to hear that from Mayuri. Oh, the Onusa. But I don't know if my father will lend it to me. I'll go ask him. Lukaku makes a quick bow, then turns off towards her house, which is on the shrine grounds. Meanwhile, Mayuri takes her pocket watch out of her bag to check the time. It's a very old watch, Not the sort you'd expect a high school girl to carry. Its name is Pockety. Ever since elementary school, Mayuri has carried Pockety with her everywhere. It's her most important treasure. Well, time for me to go to work. Do your best. You going straight home afterwards? Yup. Mayuri lives in Ikebukuro. She comes to Akiba by train just about every day. It should be obvious since we're childhood friends and all, but I live in Ikebukuro too. Though I've been staying at the lab since summer break began. See you tomorrow. I call Mayuri to stop before she trots off. Wait, Mayuri. Back at Radicon, you heard a man scream, right? Scream? Mayuri blinks several times and puts her finger to her temple as if in thought, then gives her usual smile. When was that again? This afternoon? I don't think I heard anything. Oh, well, alright. Okarin's a weirdo. Bye-bye. Tootaroo. Mary leaves this time for good, though she pauses to wave at least a half-dozen times before disappearing beyond the... She's just like me. Thanks for waiting, Okabe-san. Lukako returns shortly after Mayuri leaves. In her hands is the white zigzaggy thing I asked for. Dad let me borrow it. Thank goodness. Did Mayuri-chan leave? Don't worry about Mayuri. Begin the exorcism at once, Lukako. Okay, but do you really want me to do it? What exactly am I exercising? Anyway. Lukako is flustered. Is she really up to this? I'm beginning to doubt. I should have known better. The instant doubt touches my heart. A terrible chill shoots up my spine. Gah! It's the evil spirit! In my arm! I grab my violently shaking wrist. Be still, foul spirit! Gah! Hurry, Lukako! It's trying to take over! No way! Please hang in there! Okabe-san! Gah! I'm not Okabe-san! I'm sorry, Kayoma-san! Ah, but what should I... The exorcism! Hurry! Just do it! Like I taught you! Okay. With a serious look on her face, Lukako grabs the Unusa with both hands as if it were a sword. Her stance is impressive. I taught her well. Her face is red and she can barely talk. It looks like she wants to say something but is hesitating. Panicking because she feels awkward? Shh! Amateur! Please! Luca! Expel this spirit from me! I don't want to kill you. Lukako starts crying. Looks like she's really worried. Reason tells me she's a god. During Pride Month? But despite the tears welling up in her eyes, it looks like Lukako's managed to work up her resolve. Hear me, evil spirit! She raises the Unsuna high up, shaking it left and right. Please leave from Okabe. I mean Kayoma sun. That's great. Now strike my arm with those zigzags. Hey! The tip of the soda touches my upper arm. In an anime, this would be the cue for some dramatic shockwave to occur, but nothing like that happens. The only sound is the chirping of cicadas. Did it work? Take a deep breath. The trembling in my arm has stopped. I'm okay. Looks like you drove away the evil spirit. Good job, Lukako. Lukako sighs in relief and blushes. I'm glad I was able to help. Her shy smile really does make her look like a girl. During Pride Month? After I get back to the lab, I take the broken down TV to Braun Tube Workshops for repairs. Daru and Mayuri have already gone home, so I have to carry the TV down the narrow staircase by myself. It's brutal back-breaking work. Back-breaking work. But I manage. But I stay silly. I push the workshop door open with my hips and head inside. The room is dimly lit by the sun, but the gloom is offset by the glare from the gigantic CRT in the center of the room. A 42-inch CRT television. It doesn't seem like something you could get in modern Japan. With LCD TVs becoming the new standard, I seriously doubt anyone would want a bulky old CRT. Cock replacement therapy? Yo, what's up, Akabe? Sitting in front of the huge CRT is an equally huge man reading a sports newspaper. He's the workshop's manager, actually the owner of this whole building, Tanushi Yugo. I call him Mr. Braun. It's a fitting name for someone who loves brawn tubes. What's up? That TV you gave me broke? That's what. I bet you were treating it rough, weren't ya? I barely managed to set the heavy TV on the counter. Love. You gotta treat him with love. A muscle-bound bald guy talking about love sends shiver down my spine. Wonka Snow is playing Team Fortress 2. I'll need repairs post-haste. Man, why do you always talk like that? Mr. Braun begins investigating the cause of the problem. With nothing better to do, I look around at the store. I don't know if it's just the dust hanging in the air, but something feels stagnant about this place. Oh, the TV! There are CRT screens everywhere. The haphazard layout makes them seem like junk, but they're all functional, according to Mr. Braun. I got mail. I didn't want to get any of the other Jiro froggies, but I did want Fatty. But now that I think about it, it really wasn't that cute. Actually, it was kind of weird looking. I wonder why I wanted one so bad. Hey, I just realized that Fatty kind of looks like Daru-kun. Do they even sell, How do I put away my phone? Oh. Okay. He's probably got a full range of both old and new. Some of them are probably older than me. There are even some flat screen and HD CRTs that came out just before LCDs took the market. You're open late today. Don't you usually close around 7? The crowds in Akiba thin quickly at night. All the major electronics stores close around 8 or 9 o'clock. And then, as if the liveliness of the day was simply a lie, the town goes silent. I am expecting someone. You mean that chipmunk of yours? Don't be calling my little girl a chipmunk. You hear? The manager glares at me and takes a photo from his wallet. He has a camera on his wallet. It's a picture of a young girl shyly making a peace sign at the camera. One might assume this muscular-bound man to be some kind of pervert, but this girl is actually his daughter. She's about 12 years old now, I think. His love for her is only second to his love for CRTs. Or was it the other way around? What the fuck is wrong with this guy? I see her in the store every now and again. What was her name again? If you touch Nae, you're dead. That's it. Nae, a rare name that means to braid. She pops up at the store now and again, so we've interacted with her before. And by we, I mean Mayuri, since she's the only one Nae gets along with. Nae always hides when she sees me or Daru. I must admit, I'm impressed she could see my aura of madness at such an early age. Mr. Braun makes a grandiose kissing gesture at his daughter's photo. Once again, shivers down my spine. But seriously, besides their daughter, has this workshop ever had a customer? I've been renting the second floor for about 6 months, but I don't recall ever seeing a customer. Hi, Shotty. I would be surprised if this place were actually making any money. Ain't a customer? He puts away the photo and goes back to checking the TV, leaving me with that vague answer. There's probably just a loose solder on the board. I can't fix it. Really? Well then by all means. Hold on. I'll get you an estimate. What? You're charging me? What'd you think? This ain't some charity. Shut up. It has an L in it! You're the one who gave us the TV. Oh, it's out? I saw that there was a trailer for it, but I didn't actually, watch it. Yeah, so what? I never said I'd service it for free. Curse you. You have some gall to say that after foisting a half-broken piece of junk onto us. Ooh. I gotta watch them. Huge. Oh, shut up. If you don't want it, I can take it back, though. I'll have to charge it for its safe disposal. Extortion! You dare cheat the man who very well may change the future of mankind? Huh? Who's that now? Me, of course. Who else? Brush your teeth and go to sleep, kid. You've got some nerve to be back-talking when I'm letting you rent the second floor for next to nothing. You shall have your money, Mr. Braun. In the end, I'm no match for him. Just then, I hear the door open. I look up to see that a girl has entered the store. She's wearing a vintage jacket and tight shorts that highlight her long limbs and athletic feet. Is this the daughter? It's fucked up. I find myself particular in... What's up? The world. Suddenly, time stops. Feels like someone activated the world. The girl is standing there with her arm in the air. Her smile gradually fades into confusion. What kind of reaction was she hoping for? Seriously. Anyway, is she the person Mr. Braun was expecting? You've literally met her before. Well, I'm assuming it's not the daughter then, because he doesn't know who she is. Allegedly. Another daughter? Or dare I say his girlfriend? She finally drops her pose and clears her throat. Her pose is still there. I called earlier. I am Amane. And just like that, time starts moving again. Oh, so you're the kid for the job interview. I'm Tenoji, the manager. A job interview? This young woman? You want to work at the dull, dirty, depressing, debt-ridden Braun Tube workshop with this filthy old manager? You want an extra 1,000 yen added to your rent? My words are but the truth. Though I suppose it's not my place to get involved. Anyway, I had no idea that the Braun Tube workshop was hiring. You always look so free. I didn't know you needed the help. Actually, I'm the one who begged for the job. The girl looks a little embarrassed. The boss refused at first, but I wouldn't take no for an answer. That's honestly surprising. Kids with drive are rare these days. Take a seat right there, young lady. Oh, thank you. Looks like they're going to have a formal interview. I was going to leave, but since Mr. Braun hasn't kicked me out, I'll stick around a bit longer. The girl's expression is stiff. I guess she's nervous. Just because of a part-time job interview? In contrast to how she said she wouldn't take no for an answer, she doesn't seem so enthusiastic. Right. What was your name again? Amane Suzaha. Age? 18. Same as me. Student? No. She shakes her head. Why do you want to work here? Because I love CRTs. Hired. You start tomorrow. Wait, what? Is this some sort of joke? Are we on camera? Thanks, boss. Finally, Amane Suzaha seems to relax. Then she looks at me. Can we ban this guy? Who are you? You dare ask my name? Banish the thought from your head, girl. To learn it would place your life in jeopardy. What can I say? She likes CRT. Happy Pride Month. Countless women have learned my name only to find themselves targets of the organization. Sarah in America, Claudia in Italy, Simone in France. I won't put anyone else in danger. Hey, stop pulling things out of your ass. He doesn't understand my pain. This idiot rents the second floor. Name's Okabe Rentaro. My name is not Okabe. It's Hoyoin. Quit it. Or I've raised your rent. I'm Okabe Rentaro. The girl stands up, places her hand on my shoulder, and looks at me with a serious expression. I don't know anything about this organization that's after you. But if you're ever in trouble, Okabe Rentaro, let me know. I can help with stuff like that. Huh? Huh? Stuff like what? If necessary, I can hurt them so bad they'll never bother you again. Mr. Braun, I don't think you should hire her. Yeah, she might be a wild one. I'll fire her if she causes any trouble. Anyway, ignore that organization nonsense. It's all in Okabe's head. It is? You just keep thinking that. But someday the world will kneel before me. Mwahahaha. And then Amane Suzuhara stares straight at me again. Maybe she has a habit of looking people in the eye. So that's the current trend. Thanks for the tip. Trend? I don't think so.
That's it.
So hot. I was at university all morning. As I returned to Akiba, the heat is now becoming unbearable. I got mail. Faceless Land! I'm at the mall! I am in the JCPenney! Are you really okay with yesterday's exorcism? I feel like a more traditional ceremony would have been better. I'm worried something might happen to you because my exorcism wasn't strong enough. It bothers me so much I can't sleep at night. P.S. Because of that, I couldn't do more than 3 practice swings with Samidare. Don't worry. Thanks to your exorcism, my right arm has been quiet for a while. Still, there's no telling what could set it off if I'm forced to do battle again. Let's just pray that the organization assassins don't find me. He's so fucking goofy. I grab an iced coffee at the bakery inside Yodobashi to quench my thirst. Coffee shop in a bakery? Too soon. Well, I'm at it. I guess I'll check at channel on my phone. I mostly forget the occult board, the future technology board, and sometimes the physics board. I search for threads on mass disappearance phenomenon or Makize Kuruzu's stabbing, but nothing turned up. So those were hallucinations after all? When I peek at the occult board, I find posts in multiple threads from someone claiming to be John Teeter. Wait, John Teeter is back? John Teeter appeared on an American BBS 10 years ago, claiming to be a time traveler. He claimed to have traveled from the year 2036 in order to obtain an old computer, the IBM 5100. His claim started quite a storm among the BBS denizens. Teeter also made several accurate, if fragmentary, predictions of future events. The start of the Iraq War, then the spread of Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, for example. To prove he was from the future, he explained the principles behind his time machine and provided pictures of its operational manual. But after about 4 months, he disappeared without ever revealing his identity. At one point, his predictions gained popularity even in Japan. Yes, he certainly did get some things right. But on the other hand, he missed several others. Some of his posts contradicted each other, too. That's why, to this day, most people doubt his authenticity as a time traveler. So after about 10 years of silence, that same John Teeter is now on a Japanese BBS? Get a new tip. Trolling. Ridiculous. It's obviously a troll. First of all, John Teeter is an American, yet now he's posting on @channel in Japanese. Let's take a look at his notes. Which one? Which boob lady? From the other game? Receptionist? I don't expect you to believe that I came from the year 2036. I see that everyone would like to know more about my time machine. Time travel technology was developed by SERN. They completed the first time machine in 2034. Yeah. Time traveler, lol. John Teeter, lol. More details on the time machine. Do they sell time machines? How much do they cost? I've got about 100 million yen saved. Can you send me one? SERN has a monopoly on time machines. Not even the most powerful nations on Earth can acquire one, to say nothing of private citizens. SERN has used their time machine for power. By 2036, the world has become a dystopia. There is no war, no conflict. However, that is a false peace founded on the complete eradication of liberty. What does LOL mean? Why did you come to this time? Was the Akiba satellite crash you're doing? Wait, guys. Teeter-san doesn't understand @channel lingo. Let's keep it simple, okay? if you know what I mean. Get a trip code, asshole. I came here to change my present, in other words, your future. My mission is to destroy SERN's dystopia and restore freedom to the world. This is a wonderful time you're living in. Everyone is free, but you will lose it all in just about 20 short years. It is vitally important that you understand what the future has in store. What is a trip code? I might get one if you tell me what it is. You said only SERN has time machines. You have a time machine. That must mean you're working for SERN. Therefore, your goal can't be to destroy SERN's dystopia. You're a fraud. What's a dystopia? How can SERN take over the world in just 20 years? Look at the Middle East. You've been reading too much manga if you think you can get those guys to stop killing each other. Who asked you to change the future? You trying to play God? If they're promising world peace, then I, for one, welcome our new SERN overlords. God. My time machine is a prototype reverse-engineered from stolen SERN technology. Compared to their time machine, its capabilities are quite limited. In 2036, this world will be ruled by a single all-powerful governing body. They will control every aspect of our lives, deciding what we will eat, where we will live, and whom we will marry. There's no privacy and no choice. Anyone who dares oppose them is eliminated. There are no trials. In movies and stuff, small changes to the past cause huge changes to the future. If you've already changed the present by coming here, what happens if you make unexpected changes to the future? Implying SERN rules the world. Do you even know what SERN is? Lol. OP is a troll. So if we find his dad and kill him, then this time traveler, LMAO, will never be born and we won't have to listen to this bullshit, am I right? I want to know if you can meet your past self. Can you have self-cest? If you're talking about the so-called grandfather paradox, that has been debunked. The world line has a divergence of 0.571024% compared to the world line I came from. Killing my father would alter divergence, creating a world line where my father is dead. However, it would not erase this world line. I would go on existing. SERN is a particle physics research intuition that hasn't changed in 2036. It is impossible to meet your past self. The prevailing theory in my time is that nothing would happen. I, however, haven't met my past self. If you're really a time traveler, then fucking prove it. Post time machine pics or get the fuck out. The many worlds interpretation? Whoa, slow down, bro. Research intuition taking over the world. Lol, what? I do not feel the need to prove that I am what I say I am. I am only posting these messages on a whim. My mission comes first. What are world lines? Can you meet yourself from another world line? What happens if you do? Late reply. A trip code is a way to identify posters. Put hashtag password after your name. Lol, backpedaling. World lines are like an infinite number of rivers flowing in parallel. Along the way, they are constantly branching out into new world lines. This is called divergence. For example, whether or not you post on this message has practically no effect on this world line's divergence. But if you were murdered, then, let's say, then divergence would change. However, it would only change by about 0.000002%, if that. A single human being's death is not terribly significant on a global scale. Wars, disasters, acts of terrorism, and other events that cause widespread death and destruction have a much greater effect on divergence. Thanks for telling me about trip codes. I'll make sure to use this from now on. I'm starting to get tired, so let's pick up again tomorrow. It's been fun talking to everybody. Looks like they've already made an archive of these threads. Of course, there have been sites dedicated to John Teeter for years now. This post closely resembles what the original Teeter wrote 10 years ago. I've read one of the books on Teeter. That's how I know. This new John Teeter is clearly an imposter. Among Us! There are many Teeter fanatics on @channel. He's not exactly a household name in Japan, but I doubt anyone would fall for this level of trolling. As I continue to read, however, I find the response the opposite of what I expected. Everyone is accepting this time traveler as if it were his first appearance. No one has ever mentioned his appearance 10 years ago. Finding this strange, I try posting a retort, but everyone ignores me. What the hell? You can figure this out if you do a little research, people. There's the original John Teeter thread archive in English, and plenty of Teeter-based blogs in Japan. I enter John Teeter's name into a search engine. 12 matches. Wait, only 12? Moreover, all 12 are about Teeter's current postings on @channel. I can't find a single trace of the Teeter from 10 years ago. Bizarre. This just can't be. I searched for information on Teeter a few years back. Back then, I got tens of thousands of hits. Is this search engine filtered? I try searching on another site just to make sure, but it gives the same result. What is this madness? He's tweaking. It feels like I've stumbled onto another plane of reality. Could this be another organization conspiracy? The past 2 days, I've been surrounded by nothing but chaos and confusion. I'll call Daru. He'll know about Teeter for sure. After all, I've talked to him about Teeter before. I only vaguely remember the details of that conversation. But I'm positive the conversation happened. By the time I dig my phone out of my bag, I no longer feel like making the call. Instead, I send him an email on the way back to the lab. He replies with his location. By May Queen, he means May Queen plus Nyan squared, a May cafe. Daru's a regular there. Apparently 3D cat maids are his thing, too. May Queen plus Nyan squared is only a 3-minute walk from the lab. Coming from Kuramebashi Dori, take a left at Sumako Saka. Crossing and you'll find it. That's where I'm headed now. The music stopped, and I don't like that. It's usually busy in Akiba during summer break, but now it's even busier because of the Radicon incident. The area was blocked off yesterday, but it doesn't look like they could keep the main road closed for 2 days straight. I haven't seen a single police officer today. But the Radicon building still seems off limits. The entrance shutters are closed shut and sealed with yellow police tape. We're here now in Akihabara the day after the unexplained satellite crash. The police barricade has been lifted, and a tremendous number of people have gathered in front of the station. The satellite's origin is still under investigation. We're told that it can't be removed until the authorities have more information. According to the police, the satellite does not appear to be dangerous. However, tourists and local business owners have raised concerns. The media has dozens of cameras set up outside the police line, and there are nearly twice as many onlookers as reporters, enough to fill the entire street with people. Everyone's aiming their phone cameras at the satellite-like object. So many people. Living in Akiba, you get used to crowds and big events, but a gathering of this size is unusual. I wonder when they'll get rid of that thing. I hope it doesn't explode or something. I think it's more likely to just fall. They've been letting people back into the area, so I guess there's no danger. Still, considering its unknown origin, I'm surprised there isn't more security. Today, like always, otaku are shopping for doujinshi. Import games, electronics, or whatever strikes their fancy. Aside from the scene at Radicon, it's the same as any other day. But I still don't understand what I saw yesterday. I've half accepted that the mass disappearance was just my imagination. Maybe I've become unstable to distinguish reality from fantasy, like the media likes to say about teenagers these days. With that thought in mind, I returned my gaze to the street. And there in front of me stands a woman holding her phone in front of her face. Huh? She took a picture. Her phone was clearly pointed at me. I tried to cover my face, but not quickly enough. I turned around just to make sure that she wasn't pointing it at someone behind me, but that doesn't seem to be the case. She's still staring at her phone. Without even glancing at me, she turns around and points her phone at some other pedestrian. Maybe she's just taking photos of everyone at the scene and not just me. But still, I need to have a word with her. The organization is after me, so I can't risk that photo getting out.
Wait.
Wait! She doesn't turn around. Is she so engrossed in her photography that she doesn't even notice me? Or did she not catch my magnificent native level English? Hey, you with the phone camera. Wait, please, wait. She turns back, finally noticing me. And of course her phone turns with her. Hey, no pictures. Are you with the organization? She completely ignores my objection. Then she goes back to looking at her phone. Answer my question. Are you with the organization? If she is, then I may have to take suitable measures. You're not? Even so, I can't let you keep that picture. The organization will stop at nothing to find my whereabouts, and they'll kill anyone who gets in their way. I need you to delete that picture immediately. Is she even listening? Sorry. Wow, she finally speaks. Just a whisper, but it's something. If I upset you. Lady who apologized out of nowhere. She lowers her head slightly in a bow. Or at least I think it's a bow. She's been looking down all this time, so I can't really tell. Before you apologize, I need you to delete that photo. I was shooting the scenery. Lady ignoring me. Her fingers dance across her phone's keys with impressive speed, exactly the opposite of her annoyingly slow speech pattern. The scenery? You're a tourist? Or is she one of those people who came to see the satellite? In that case, why did she take a picture of me? She shakes her head without looking at me. It's proof of where I was today. You're a strange lady. Strange lady, apparently sightseeing in Akihabara. Kiryu Moeka. Huh? My name. I guess she's introducing herself. That's nice, but I just want her to delete that photo. I have a question for you. May I? First, the photo. There's an urban legend in Akihabara. Have you heard of it? An urban legend? What is she talking about? Don't tell me. There's a brilliant but insane mad scientist said to be lurking in Akihabara? And now that brilliant but insane mad scientist is the target of every assassin in the underworld? Gah! I've remained in this town for far too long. I'll need to make plans. Akihabara. You weren't such a bad town. I'm glad that the Phantom Retro PC. Retro PC. She replies with a nod, or something like a nod. They say there's one in Akihabara. Oh. Nothing about a mad scientist. I'm relieved, but also disappointed. At any rate, this is the first I've heard about a retro PC. A retro PC? You mean like a 98? That's the first model that comes to mind. But are 98s really that hard to find? She shakes her head slightly, or something like a shake. No. This. She turns her phone towards me. Great pic! The screen shows an oddly shaped computer. It's hard to tell since the picture's monochrome, but it looks like some kind of PC. Looks kind of familiar. An IBM 5100. IBM 5100? That's the computer John Tider tried to get. Her fingers twitch, I think. You've seen one? No, I've only heard the name. Coincidence? No. This could be the choice of Steins Gate. That's the name of the game! Know anyone who might know? Daru probably knows more about it. He's my favorite right arm. A super hacker capable of breaking into even M16's mainframe. The M16 part is a slight exaggeration. If that ever did happen, Men in Black would break down our door and take us away. But the super hacker part is true. The depth of his computer knowledge is uncanny. Speaking of Daru, I'm supposed to meet him at May Queen Nyan plus Nyan squared. I don't have time to stand and chat with some lady I don't know. Well, I'm off, lady. Media scrum in moderation. I try to make a smooth exit, one-liner and everything, but she grabs my sleeve before I can disappear into the crowd. What are you doing? Your email. Please. What are you after? The super hacker. I guess she wants to hear Daru's story. It's my fault for mentioning him. Well, I'm meeting up with Daru, so why don't I just take her along? No, wait a second. This could be a devious trap. Maybe she's really a spy sent to kidnap Daru. I'm defenseless without him. My only other ally is Mayuri, whose skills amount to costume design. I refuse. I'll never give up Daru. I slip past her and start walking faster. I glance back. She's following me. I pick up the pace, but she's still chasing me. Stop following me! Unperturbed, she shows me her phone again. On the screen is the picture of me that she took. Yeah! You still haven't deleted it? Tell me, and I'll delete it. Okay, but she took 2 pictures. You dare blackmail me? Who do you work for? I attempt to glare her into submission. But her eyes are already lowered. My glare is ineffective. She hesitates for a second. Work part-time at Arc Rewrite. What's that? An editorial company here in Akihabara. One of those companies that writes articles for magazines. Is this gloomy lady really fit for that kind of work? Wait! You plan on publishing my picture without permission? Don't you? The mad scientist of Akihabara unveiled. I can see the headlines now. That's all the organization will need to turn Akiba into a sea of blood. No, I must avoid that gruesome outcome at all costs. I have no choice. Very well, I accept your terms. At any rate, as long as she has that photo, I have no way of knowing how it might be used. I pull up my email address and show it to her. Looking back and forth from my phone to hers, she enters my info with terrifying speed. Of course, this woman is an Esper. I dub her power Shining Finger, her magical thumb who types cursed emails at 255 characters per minute. Who receives one dies. Whoever receives one dies. She's done typing my address. It took all of 5 seconds. Name? Koyoma. Mad scientist. How is it spelled? First, Hoyo for Phoenix, then in, and finally Kayoma, which means a horrible truth that must never be revealed. Huh? Hoyo for Phoenix, then in, then finally Koyoma, which means a horrible truth that must never be revealed. I repeat my perfect explanation. This is the origin of my true name. Explaining the in part of Hoyo would take too long, so I left it out. She enters my name with her head tilted to the side. Like this? Hoi yo yoma. Oh yoma. The hell is this? Are you mocking me? She lowers her head a bit more. An apologetic bow, I guess. Just hand me your phone, I'll enter it. Just say the letters! She shakes her head, clutching her phone with both hands as if to protect it from me. Like a spoiled child who can't let go of a toy, she shields it from me with all her might. What does she think I'm gonna do? Delete the photo? Her reaction is a little depressing. Anyway, she's obviously not gonna hand her phone, so I ask for her address instead. I'll send her a blank mail. She told me her name a few minutes ago, but I forgot it already, so I enter her as Shining Finger. What am I doing standing here in the middle of the street? Let's hurry and send her a blank email. I don't need to type anything. It's just to give her my name. I don't remember how to... Oh. She's staring at her phone. I don't think I've ever met someone who made less eye contact. After a few seconds, her phone receives the email. Okabe Rentaro? What? How do you know that name? From the blank email? Damn, my email still isn't linked to my real name. I must change it at once. That's just my alias. I'll send another one with my true... No, this is fine. Nonsense! I am not Okabe Rentaro, but Hoyo and Koya. She's really not buying it. Did you delete the photo? She nods slightly, I think. It's really hard to tell. Her body language is as subdued as her voice. If you deleted it, then prove it. She silently shows me her screen. The only picture remaining is the one of the computer. That's a relief. I'll email you later. So ask, okay? About what? The urban legend. Oh, that. I almost forgot. With that, Shining Finger walks off. Throughout the encounter, she kept the same cool expression. Actually, I don't think we ever once made eye contact. Fucking jump scare. Oh, one of them's Mayuri. But here, she's called Mayushi Nyan Nyan. Since she works here, I stop by about twice a month. I guess that would make me a regular customer. Actually, I've never been to any other maid cafe. Welcome back, Ocarine. After bowing again, Mayuri gasped as if she thought of something. Hey, Ocarine, Mayushi just noticed something. Welcome back and Ocarine go really well together. Whatever. Grandma, it's great that you came. Yeah. The other maid who came to greet me, Ferris, her professional name of course, hits me with her trademark combo attract of cute cat-like gestures. She's May Queen plus Nyan 2 squared's most popular maid. Even though she and Mayuri are about the same age, she looks and acts a bit younger. Daru frequents this cafe because he's got a crush on Ferris. He often reads her public blog while muttering, "Ferris, you're so cute," to himself. He's got it real bad. I keep telling him to choose either 2D or 3D, but he doesn't listen. I also have trouble dealing with this cat girl. She always finds a way to best me. Are you holding another secret meeting to overthrow the evil organization? Yeah? Yeah, something like that. Ferris wants to join too. Nya. I don't think I've ever said nya before today. No chance. The organization isn't threatened by cat-eared maids. Not true, nya. Ferris has the perfect secret technique to help take them down. What? You finally mastered that secret technique? Why is my screen being weird over here? Yes. Yeah. After completing my pilgrimage to the Guyana Highlands and overcoming my mentor's death, I finally mastered it. What mentor? Ferris knows my true name, Bayoan Kayoma. I've also told her all about the organization. Now she's more into it than I am. She's always the one to bring up the subject whenever we meet. By the way, this is the first time I've heard of this secret technique or whatever it is. So, Ferris wants to participate in the spirit conference like you promised. Yeah. She's not letting it go. It'll take 30 minutes if I play along with her. You're not suggesting we venture to the sanctuary? The answer is no. Although you may understand the hidden secret, you're still too inexperienced. But you promised, nya. Are you going to betray me? My brother is waiting for me there. Since when do you have a brother? And what the hell's the spirit conference anyway? Ferris looks at me with actual tears in her eyes. I falter, even though I know it's just one of her cutesy acts. Let me scoot this up. Whenever I talk with her, I run out of comebacks, which is really unusual for me. And then when she takes the initiative, leaving me with nothing to do but listen to her fantasies. I mean, come on, you can only take it so far. There's a very clear difference between her stories and mine. As anyone can see, I speak nothing but the truth, while Ferris only has delusions and a made-up backstory. Okay. I don't believe him. I always have to play along. That's why I feel like I can never master. I don't quite get it. But can Mayushi go to the sanctuary too? Great, now look who's joined in. It's going to get worse from here. I have to end this conversation now. You can't come. This discussion is over. No fair, Koyoma. That's right. Leaving Mayushi and Ferris-chan behind is mean. Who's Ferris? Ferris-chan is Ferris-chan, right? Right. Mayuri and Ferris look at each other and smile. Is she talking about this Ferris? Is that her real name? Have I been mistaken all this time? Well, Mayushi has a hard time saying Ferris, so I call her Ferris-chan instead. I've got to be pronouncing one of these wrong. Oh, so that's it. It's like we're in a girls' school. That's not too tabby. Okay then, moving on. Show me to the table already. How long do you want me to stand here waiting? Nya haha. Sorry, Nya. Table for two this way, Nyan. Mayushi, I'll leave it to you. Nyan nyan. Leave it to me. Nyan nyan. If you hadn't noticed, the cat ear maids here at May Queen plus 9 squared are required to add cat sounds, nyas and nyans, to their words with some frequency. I can tell. Mayuri takes my hand and leads me inside. Apparently, Mayushi Nyanyan is the only one who leads customers by hand like this. Probably comes naturally to her. She doesn't even realize the effect it has on her customers, and that's why she's second to Ferris in popularity at this maid cafe. She guides me to Daru's table. The tables are about 60% full. Among Akiba's maid cafes, May Queen plus 9 squared's popularity is solid but not booming. Considering what Ferris and the others are wearing, it's more like a cosplay cafe than a maid cafe. Furthermore, the cat ears and Nyanya dialect makes it less accessible to low-level otaku and first-timers. On the other hand, those same cat ears are a topic of heated debate among die-hard maid cafe fans. I don't care. Maids don't have cat ears. Cat ears plus maid equals 2 times moe. I gotta check my email. I asked Mayuri-chan about what it is you're fighting against, but she just laughed and didn't answer. What should I do? I want to help Koyoma-san. You don't need to know. Not yet. Eventually, if Steins Gate so chooses, you will learn the truth whether you're ready or not. Well, he sent me a mail saying I'm at May Queen. What's going on? This place is one of the older maid cafes in Akihabara, but it doesn't get much media exposure. Maybe that's what makes it more comfortable than most. At least that's what Daru says. He talks about this stuff so much that it's been burned into my synapses. Daru-kun, Ocarina is here, Nyan. You're way late. Seriously, man. Daru sits in front of me but doesn't look my way. He looks upset for some reason. Yeah, I wonder why. So what were you just talking about with Faris? She wants I want details. You really want to know? I don't think you'd understand it. Hell, even I didn't get most of it. Ah, the usual. Your conversations are too much for regular otaku. You guys exude an aura or something, you know? It's like you two have your own reality, Marvel. You know, I can't forgive you. I think Ferris-chan likes Ocarin, yeah. Of all maids and masters here, yeah, the only one who can keep up with Ferris-chan is you, Ocarine. I'm not even close to keeping up with her. I'm so jealous, you lucky bastard. I have no interest in women who dress themselves in lies. Like you're one to talk. Silence, you unfaithful bastard. All your 2D wives are crying. Qua! You struck a nerve, man! Daru theatrically grabs his chest and falls onto the table. I sip from one of the glasses of water that Mayuri brought to our table. May I take your order? Yeah. Omelet rice and hot coffee, black. Coming right up, nyan nyan. After taking my order, Mayuri finds her way towards the counter as if swimming between rows of tables. I hope she doesn't trip. So, what did you need? Daru asked without getting up from the table. That's right. In my confrontations with Shining Finger and Catgirl, I almost forgot my original objective. I was gonna head to the lab in about an hour. I have urgent matter to discuss. Top secret. That's why we're discussing this in a public place with many people nearby. I lean on the table and scan the area without moving my head. You remember John Teeter? John Titor? Who's that? The self-proclaimed time traveler who appeared on the internet about 10 years ago? I thought we talked about him before. Is this a new addition to your made-up backstory? It's nothing like that. Everything I say is the truth. What a pain. I guess I can play along. So, what's the source on this Tighter guy being from the future? Wait, you seriously never heard about him before? Seriously, bro, I haven't. John Tighter, lol. Sure you didn't just forget? I can't say for sure. There are even books about him. I might remember if you show me one. You really don't remember? Memories fade. We're not computers, man. This is wrong. I remember talking to Daro about John Teeter back in high school. It was only idle talk, so it's possible that Daro forgot about it. Daro is quite the internet addict, but the internet lets you choose what information you want to see. There's no guarantee Daro looked up information on John Tighter. If he had, I doubt he would have forgotten so completely. Is it my memories that are mistaken, or everyone else's? He's tweaking. Then what about the IBN 5100? Whoa! You know about that? Cool. So you know about it? It's the model IBN released back in 1975. Right, that's what John Tighter said on @channel. He traveled to 1975 first, obtained an IBM 5100, then leaped to 1998. What kind of computer is it? The stupidly expensive kind. Back when it came out, computers were so expensive that average people couldn't get their hands on them. It was full of proprietary IBM technology and was a pretty powerful computer for its time. I feel like the girl we met is John Tighter, and just like use John Tighter as like an alias. An alias. Then 6 years later, in 1981, IBM launched the popular IBM PC series. Now that's more famous. Anyway, it's not like I'm an expert. This is just stuff I read on a wiki. Have you heard the urban legend that there's one in Akiba? You bet I have. Just last month there was big talk about it on the net. Some @channelers heard the rumors and went searching for it. My friend on Free Para, Sister Centipede, was the main person behind that. Even the legendary Neidhard der Blitzschnell joined the fray, but they still couldn't find it. So it was just a hoax? Who knows? There are tons of underground shops in Akiba. It wouldn't be strange if IBM 5100 suddenly turned up in some hole in the wall. I see. My phone suddenly starts vibrating. Okabe-san, I mailed you as soon as I could. My name is Kiria Moeka. I'm a 20-year-old freelance editor. I believe I mentioned I work part-time at Arc Rewrite. Sorry for taking your picture. It wasn't on purpose. I needed some shots of Akihabara for work, and you just happened to be in one. Actually, to tell you the truth, I was hoping to sneak some shots of the satellite, LMAO. By the way, the picture I took was just a test, not the final shot. That's why I was using my phone. Even if you hadn't begged me to delete it, I wouldn't have posted it, so don't worry. Anyway, I should get to the point. I'm really sorry for asking like this, Okabe-kun. but it would be super great if you could ask your friend, the super hacker, about the IBM 5100. I don't really know anything about computers, especially old computers. All that I have to go on is that old picture I showed you. I'll attach the image. Be absolutely positively sure to reply, okay? I'll be waiting, and if you could, I'd be super happy if you gave me your super hacker friend's email address. I'll email you again. It's okay to email you again, right? Of course it is. Bye, Moika. Oh, come on. What's with this mail? Disregarding the weird timing. Is this really the gloomy, unsociable woman I met in front of Radicon? She's like a completely different person in this email. Does she have split personalities or something? I'm being reminded of Danganronpa right now, dude. Well, I've got some information about the IBM 5100, so I guess I should give her a reply. But if I send an immediate reply to a woman I just met, won't I come off as clingy and desperate? I, Hoyo and Koyoma, will not be taken lightly. This is my chance to make her understand which one of us is a superior human being. Above all, I have yet to ascertain if she can be trusted. She might start harassing me if I reply the wrong way. And besides, she hasn't proven that she's not working for the organization. Nonetheless, it couldn't hurt to tell her what I learned from Daru. To discourage her, of course, mwahaha. Let's ignore it. This is out of kindness. What an asshole. Sorry for the wait, Daru. So, there's one thing I need to know. I scan the area with my eyes once more, then I lean in close. I give him a little kiss on the cheek. The IBM 5100 has the power to destroy the world, right? What? It doesn't have the power to do anything, let alone destroy the damn world. What, this? Nya? The world's gonna be destroyed? Nya? Forrest brings my omelet rice. She's doing her cat-like gestures while keeping her tray balanced on one hand. True feline agility. Despite her nya-nyanian response, Ferris is the consummate professional. Thanks for waiting, Nyan Nyan. Omelet rice, Nyan. The cat girl puts the omelet rice on the table and takes a bottle of ketchup from her apron. What? I'm sorry that I'm saying Nyan around you. I know how it makes you feel. I'm addressing my cat. Shoddy. Shoddy. Ugh. The cat girl puts the omelet rice on the table and then takes a bottle of ketchup from her apron pocket. She uses it to write, "The world is doomed" in red letters upon the omelet's blank yellow canvas. Please enjoy your meal before the world ends. Whoa, the world is doomed for the win. Ferris's handwriting is so cute it puts my omelet in danger too. It appears the cuteness has shattered Daru's sanity. I give him a look that says calm down, but to no avail. I smooth out the ketchup at the bottom of my spoon, erasing the ketchup's words. Oh, what a waste. I'm going to eat it either way. Do you consider participating in the Ferris Cup, Nya? Yeah, of course I'm participating. Ferris Cup? What's that? I take a mouthful of omelet rice. Next Sunday, we're hosting a Rainet tournament at the cafe, Nya. Ferris starts dancing and plays. I'd prefer she not just jump around like that when people are eating nearby. Ferris is the event organizer. It's all my idea, Nyan. You can participate too if you want, Koyoma. Entrance fee is 1,000 yen and includes a drink. Whoever beats Ferris gets to enjoy some of Ferris' home cooking. Yeah. It'll never happen, Okarin. Sucks at Rhinet. But it's so fun. No, I'm fine. I stop shoveling the omelet rice into my mouth, then I deliver a melancholy sigh. Rhinet Axis battlers, huh? Whenever I hear that name, I remember the former champion. Has it already been 2 years? How do I save? I'm gonna save, and I'm gonna hop off of this game. Am I gonna hop off stream? I think maybe I will hop off stream. Maybe I'll be back later in the day. But maybe I won't. Okay. Bye, chat. Or should I read? Should I raid? I should probably raid someone, right? Let's raid someone. Who are we raiding? Who are we raiding? We are raiding. We are gonna raid. How about Cruel Rice? Okay, we're raiding Cruel Rice. Okay. Bye, chat. Bye, chat. Bye, chat. Bye, chat.